Hello, this Touchcast is designed to help you explore the purposes for and possibilities of this Moodle site designed to help you with classroom interventions for literacy. As you'll see at the top is the cognitive model, which we'll explore a little more in detail in a bit, but it's a way of thinking about literacy processing and student needs. Following the cognitive model are sections on affective factors such as attitude, motivation, interest, background experiences, fluency, sections in phonics, phonemic awareness, comprehension, vocabulary, and all of these sections contain assessments to help diagnose student needs, as well as research-based interventions for you to explore, use, and try in your classrooms with students that they fit. Possibilities for this Moodle course are to give you a place to start thinking about assessing student strengths and needs using the cognitive model as a guide, and then just to explore and examine assessments that might work for your entire class, for some of your students, or possibly just one student of concern. Another approach would be to, once you've diagnosed a need, to select research-based interventions within that section that you could try, and using more of a reflective cycle. If it's working, then what? And if it's not, what next? Another use would just be to explore with your team and talk about best practices within literacy interventions. Gather ideas to explore and talk with myself or another literacy specialist to collaborate on what might work for students. And also to think about how it could be used for the TAT process. Will it help you prepare better for TAT so that you have some assessments to discuss when you come, or possibly within TAT to help you select interventions that match your student needs, and then revisit those through further assessment to see if what you're trying for that student is working. Now we'll look a little bit more at the cognitive model. I included the cognitive model at the top of this Moodle site because it gives us a way of thinking about student literacy needs. It helps us step back and take more of a questioning stance. What this is not designed as is a flow chart. It's not do this, then if they have this, try this. Look at it more as a backwards design. The goal of reading being reading comprehension. Think of this more as if they're not comprehending, then what, or why not? Does the student have fluency that matches the text meaning? Does the student have an adequate sight knowledge base? Do they have background experiences to connect to text in order to facilitate comprehension? Do they have an understanding of text structure and the way nonfiction works? Or do they have purposes for reading? Do they know how to set their own purposes for reading? Each of these boxes in the cognitive model has questions a teacher could ask themselves about that student to help narrow down what an area of focus might be, as well as areas of strength to build upon. So again, this isn't viewed as a flow chart, but more as a way to step back and take a question-asking stance, student by student, to really kind of untangle the mystery of what might be impeding their reading comprehension.